Hey there and welcome to your short yoga flow. This is a bedtime flow designed to get you nice and relaxed for that sleep tonight. So we're going to start in child's pose tonight. We're going to sit with our knees together and feet together, bottom back towards your heels, head on your mat, hands next to your feet with the top of your hands on the floor. And really start to just concentrate on your breathing. Expanding your lungs, filling up as much as you can, breathing through your nose. This is a really nice calming pose. Ideal for focusing on your breath. You're getting a nice stretch as well across your glutes and your back and your shoulder. And have your eyes shut as well if you like. So we're just trying to focus on our breath, get it nice and equal, and using those nice full breaths as well. And what you can do now is you can just reach your hands forward and come up on your fingertips. Okay, that's just going to involve the shoulders a little bit more. Nothing else is changing apart from your arms. And stretch them as far forward as you can manage, as far as is comfortable. Then gently coming up onto your knees. We're going to have a nice wee side stretch. The left hand in the mat, right hand up and over. Keeping the back nice and straight, and the same on the other side. Nice big side stretch all the way from your hip right up to your arm. Then from here we're going to pop our fingertips behind us, and then we're going to lift that chest up towards the ceiling, giving the front of your body a really nice stretch and a little bit of a back bend as well, and you'll feel this in at your shoulders too. So keep your head up, don't let it drop back. So coming onto your hands and knees, we're going to do some cat-cow. So that's exhaling and pushing your back up to ceiling. Inhaling, head comes up and tummy comes towards the floor. So your shoulders are over your wrists, your hips are over your knees, and you're just getting a nice wee flow going of a few here. Inhaling on the way up, exhaling as your head comes down. Again, a really nice chance to marry the breath with your movement. And a really nice stretch for your spine. And coming back to your neutral tabletop with your core still nice and tight. You're going to lift up your right knee and you're going to do some hip circles. So draw a circle with that knee. Do 2 or 3 one way, 2 or 3 back the way. Get that hip nice and mobilised. And then once you've done 2 or 3 in each direction, you're going to bring the foot forward to beside the hands. And you're going to let the hips drop into a lizard pose. And if you want to, you can bend that left knee and hold on to the foot with your right hand if you want. But do make sure to bring back that right shoulder, rotate the chest round. But you can just stay with your leg down. So gently letting your knee back down again. We are going to press into the hands. And come back to downward dog. So feet hip width apart, hands shoulder width apart. You can pedal the feet, stretching off those hamstrings, nice and gentle here. Lifting the hips high, and then coming down to your knees again. And we're going to do the other side. So those hip circles again with the left knee. About 2 or 3 forward, 2 or 3 back the way. Just trying to get that hip nice and mobilised, an internal and an external rotation. And when you're finished, remembering just to bring that foot up towards and beside the left hand. And adjust your knee and your front foot to get that nice lunge, dropping the hips as much as you want to. You can stay here as before, or if you want to, bending that right knee, holding on to it with your left hand. But if you do this, really turn that chest up towards this left shoulder's really coming back. You can look up the way as well. A lovely quad stretch for you and a lovely twist as well. So coming back down, we're going to tuck those back toes if they aren't already and come into downward dog again. Lifting the tailbone high, engaging the quads. Now those heels might not be the floor, that's fine. You can also have your knees bent together as well if you want. And as long as your back is nice and straight, you're looking towards the back of the mat or even maybe up to your navel, but always lifting the tailbone nice and high. Then we're going to widen those feet a bit at the back and walk your hands up towards your feet to come into ragdoll pose. So really bend your knees here. Remember, this is a bedtime routine. Hold on to your inner elbows. Let that head and neck go so it's nice and elongated. You can sway side to side like I am here, or you can stay still. And again, quite nice and calming here. You're doing a nice passive stretch for the spine. The weight of your head is, giving the stretch. We're not forcing anything at all. We have our knees bent, so it should be relatively comfortable for you as well. Bend them as much as you want. Even have your chest on your knees if you want to. Focusing on that breathing again. Taking your time. Bring your hands to the floor. And we're going to come into Malasana, which is yogi squat. So you're going to widen your feet, turn them out about 10 to 2, and then drop that bottom down. Now the heels might not be on the floor. You can put a blanket under your heels. And you can also sit on a block as well here to support the bottom. If you're right down, you can press those elbows into the inside of the knees. Nice straight back as well. And if you can't get down, just come into a modified squat. So just come down as far as you can. So hands on the floor again. And from here, we are going to come into a modified side plank. So right foot comes back into the side. And right arm comes up and over. Away from the leg. Feeling that lovely big stretch. Same on the other side. You're going to straighten the left leg. Come to the side, arm up and then over. So bring it up along your biceps alongside your ear and really lift those hips up as well. Get that full body stretch in. Really feeling the stretch up your whole entire body. Gently coming back down. And then from here, we're going to come into that child's pose, Balasana again. Bottom back toward the heels as much as possible. Head on the floor, shoulders relaxed. Hands on the floor next to your feet and palms pointing up the way. And breathe. Just staying here for a few breaths now to calm the mind. To let your body stabilise, feeling the stretch. If it feels sore, just lift your bum a bit. Just back off a wee bit. But nothing too energising. This is a bedtime flow. And with this extended child's pose as well, you're calming the mind, you've stretched the body, and you're breathing nice and deeply, remember. So you're preparing the body really well for some sleep. And just stretching the hands out in front. Really nice and gently pushing yourself up and come into a nice comfortable seated position. Legs crossed or on your knees with your hands at your heart. And just sit here for a second, just pressing your palms in. You can shut your eyes, have a wee breathe to yourself and just come back into the room after being in that child's pose. And we're going to finish with a namaste. So still breathing nice and deeply. Taking your time here, not getting off your mat too quickly. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this short bedtime flow. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please like and comment and subscribe to the channel to get all the new videos as well. See you soon.